A little while ago I opened a box of Shadows of Brimstone called Forbidden Fortress. That was one of the core boxes that you need to play this game. And now that I have played this game quite a few times, I decided that I wanted more. And more is something you can get quite easily for this game because there are a lot of expansions for it. This one is called the Derelict Ship and is supposed to be zombie spaceman on a spaceship. I don't know since I haven't opened the box yet, but I decided to go for this one as the first expansion for my core box. And let's get to the opening. Let's get the plastic off. Now that we have the plastic off, we can actually look at the box a little bit more carefully. And as we can see, the artwork is quite nice on the front of the box. This is how one of the sides look like. Oh, apparently mine is a little damaged here. I don't think that's going to matter all that much. It's the content of the box we want to get to anyway. This is how the back of the box looks like, and this little box here says everything that is contained in this one. And there's a lot of stuff in it. There's supposed to be plastic miniatures, there's supposed to be board tiles, there are cards for the enemies, there are a lot of threat cards, and there's darkness cards and artifacts and so on for this expansion. But instead of looking at the back of the box, let's just get to opening it and see what is actually inside. And the first thing we get to see is the adventure book. Let's take a look at a few of the pages here. And here we have the game contents again. Illustrations of what's inside and a little bit explanation of what we can get to see in this expansion. A few rules and some missions. I think there's going to be missions here, so I'm just going to flick through these quite quickly. And there are a fixed board. Usually you draw room cards, so it's procedurally generated, but some of the missions have fixed boards. And here we have some of the enemies and painting guides for the enemies if you want to paint them as intended, so to say. What more do we have? We have the enemy cards, the auto turrets, and the brutal version of the auto turrets. We have the beacon drones, the necronauts. That's the 3 enemy types we have in this box, I suppose. Now we get to the interesting stuff. I think this is the necronauts in small pieces. Yes, it is. Here are the drones. You can look at the enemy card for these, so we see that this is the size of them and the way they're supposed to look. And here are the turrets. Look like this. Quite nice. Looking forward to putting that together. Here we have some of the cards, the map deck, and I think this is all of the cards in the box. Let's take a closer look at those. If I can get the plastic off, of course. There we go. Plastic away. Map cards for the map deck. We have a map deck for the mines. We have encounters, artifacts for the mines, and these are encounters for the mine as well. It says mine there, and there's the logo for it. These are darkness cards. The OtherWorld threat, the Derelict Ship, which is what we want from this box. And encounter cards for the Derelict Ship with the Derelict Ship logo on it. And artifacts. I think that's probably... no, there's the world card for it. And some reminder cards. Let's take a look at the other side of the cards. Oh wow, this one is a little damaged. That doesn't really matter since this is just a reminder card. It says some rulings for some markers and things like that that you need. They are quite useful when you're actually playing the game. Here we have the world card for the Derelict Ship, Interstellar Horror. We have some artifacts, weapons, mission log, stasis bomb, gravity boots, a vac suit. I think that was all of the artifacts. We have encounters. I'm not going to be reading the encounters, but I'm going to flick through them so you can see them. Because I want to experience these encounters when I draw them. Here we have the threat cards for the OtherWorld. Threat cards for the Necronauts. And this determines how many you get of each kind. The auto turrets, space terrors, dark stranglers, more dark stranglers, the lost crew. Got those. Then we have the darkness cards. Cold Death, Lost in the Cosmos. This looks like the artwork on the box. Decay of Time. And there was some artifacts for the mines. And then we have some encounters for the mine. Not going to be reading these either, but you can look at them and see if you can make them out yourself if you want to. Whoops. There was a card that was called a mining accident, which was probably what happened there. And then we have the map cards with the mine tiles and the derelict ship tiles and their advanced rulings as well. That was all of the cards. So let's get to the map tiles, I believe are below here. Yes, they are. Let's get these out of the box and remove the box. This is quite a thick bunch of map tiles. There's a lot of coins here, which is good because that was not in the core set. So I have been keeping track of money and so on with pen and paper, which I probably will keep on doing because tokens are all over the place anyway with this game. So let's look at these a little closer. And this is the starting point for the mines. which I don't currently have because I bought the Forbidden Fortress, and you start in the Forbidden Fortress in that core box. The mines are the starting point for the earlier core boxes, which I don't yet have. And here we have the starting tile for the Derelict Ship, since these are double-sided. And the coins are double-sided as well. More map tiles for the mines. And on the back side we have the Derelict Ship map tiles. We have the captain's log, security log, and some more map tiles. There are lots of security logs on this. And the back side of the map tiles looks like this, because this is the Derelict Ship tiles. And here we have tokens for some of the monsters that we can meet. I don't know what the token is supposed to represent. And portal. And we have one of the big map tiles. More coins and mine piece. I don't know what that is. Looks like some kind of engine maybe. I guess it's going to make sense as soon as I start reading the rulebook and getting into the play of this. More of the same. There's a big piece of dark stone on this one, and some monsters down there. Big claw with some vac suits, I believe. It says Space Terror on the monsters. Here we have more monster tokens. Since these can apparently show up, since we have threat cards for them, but we did not get the miniatures for it. I believe that's an expansion that you can buy just the miniatures, but the tokens are included, so you can actually play with them. Some pods and more end caps. We're going to have lots of coins after this, which is fantastic. This looks like some kind of loading bay. Here we have another big tile, if you can see it. The tile is going all the way over here, so this is just empty space. But it's not empty space on this side. And here it says beacon drone on the beacon drones. We have another big map tile and some bleeding tokens and stunned token. I haven't seen these before, so I guess these are new for this expansion. We did not look at the backside of this. This looks like the bridge. I assume that's the bridge, that's windows, and yeah, I mean, if you've seen Star Trek, this is pretty much what a bridge looks like. Here we have some ancient runes on one of these map tiles and a lot more coins. This looks like a core reactor of some kind. More big map tiles. Heavy vac suit tokens. And some tokens for dying, which is probably going to happen. And that chair doesn't look very nice to sit in anymore. Big nice map tile. And here we have some vortex of some kind, I suppose. some more tokens that I don't know what they do, but it looks like a broken grate. And a big map tile again. And the backside looks like this. Looks like a star map room. And the back of this one looks pretty much the same as the front. Here we have a lot of darkstone, I suppose. A void grenade token. More end caps. And turrets. And they say auto turrets as well on the backside. And this is what the big map tile looks like. These look like beds, but I wouldn't want to sleep in them anymore. That was it for what's in the Shadows of Brimstone box. I'm really looking forward to putting these together with all of the plastic miniatures and getting to start playing this. And thank you for watching.